Hello everyone, welcome back to Sonic in the Parallel Worlds. This is a 2-day event focused on the Sonic the Hedgehog series and the many excellent fan games and original game modifications that the speedrun community has picked up to run over the years. So before we get started with this next run, you'll see that I am back in bounds. Let's go! And you'll also notice that the schedule to the right of me says day 1. That is right, we have 2 days, so this is going to be our last run of the night with Sonic Mania, Amy Rose hang glider percent being run by MetroidCrime. And before I turn it over to her, I just want to remind you all, if you use the ! Sonic command in chat, you'll be able to see the schedule for day 2 that starts at 12 noon Eastern. So definitely make sure you tune in to that. But I'm going to go ahead. We're going to take my VTuber off the screen and we're going to bring y'all over to MetroidCrime. Take it away.
Hey everyone, hello, I'm MetroidCrime and I'm so happy to be here today showing off hang glider percent with Amy Rose in Sonic Mania. It's a quick run, it's really fun. It goes through 4 really awesome levels in Sonic Mania, lots of nostalgia for the classic games in these levels, and I'm here today with my commentator JPEG.
Hi! Hello everybody!
And yeah, we're super excited to show you this game, so without further ado, let us begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. Okay, so here we're in the iconic classic Green Hill zone. Oh wow. This is a great start. Okay, very good. Hey, JPEG.
We're in the iconic classic Green Hill zone, and we're back in it.
Okay, not only that, but we also ended up losing the music when we died.
Oh no!
But we hit a power up here, so hopefully the music will come back after the power up disappears.
I think it does. I think it does. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go mouth trumpet for the rest of this run, or for the rest of this zone.
I know Green Hill.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, on that note, we should probably mention who this is by.
Yeah, let's talk about the mod here, because Amy is not normally in this game, actually.
No, she's been forced in. So this is a custom Amy Rose mod submitted to the Sonic Hacking Contest from 2020, and it was made by Troop Sushi and Codename Gamma for Sonic Mania Plus. And so that is how we have Amy Rose here. So basically, you're going to see Crime be doing a lot of like hammer attacks and everything like that, because even if she wasn't invincible, she's basically invincible during those. So bosses go down in a sneeze, basically. Like you breathe on them and you're done. So you're going to be seeing a lot of that. Don't blink, don't get too close to the bosses. You'll be seeing very little.
Yes.
All right, so this is Green Hill 2. This is a parody of like the classic like Green Hill 3. There's a lot of references from like the classic trilogy and Sonic CD. Which, fun fact, as I learned earlier today, Amy Rose's first appearance in a Sonic game ever was Sonic CD. So it's kind of cool that we have like a lot of Sonic CD references in this. Kind of like full circle.
Yeah.
So
there we go. Missed the jump a little bit there, but we were able to use a hammer jump to get to where we need to be. Okay.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like, there's a bunch of different, like you're gonna see along all of these levels, like there's a bunch of different references to all the different games, like there's just a complete mashup, like right here, surprise. So this is basically the boss that you fight at the end of Sonic 2. He has a new extendo arm, which we basically didn't get to see, but you're going to have to believe us that it's there.
Yeah, it's totally there.
You just believe us. I promise it's there. But the next area that we have is Chemical Plant 1 and 2. So this is basically based on Chemical Plant 1 and 2 from Sonic 2. Crime is going to basically go through this fantastically. There's a lot of really, really similar routes in this, so she knows how to do it really, really well. She's done basically all the routes. And there is going to be like a tricky jump coming up in a little bit that you'll have to do a little bit of like lining up for in just a little bit.
Okay, we just have to go through the series of tubes first. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, up here, I have to kind of align myself up here. Oh, I have to go here. It's like a pixel. Come on.
No big deal. Pixel perfect.
There we go. Okay.
Beautiful.
We launched up there.
Nice.
And we can continue.
Also, thrilled that the music is back because this music is just absolute banger. Love this track.
Yeah, Chemical
It might
Plant
be my
is so good.
T-Lopes did a number on this soundtrack, and it's so good. Like,
Yeah.
what a great OST by T-Lopes. Also, folks are asking, what is hang glider percent? Now, there's some hang gliders in one of the stages. I've named it in chat. It is Flying Battery Zone. Our goal is to get to the hang glider, and then Amy's gonna go for a vacation. That's the best way I can put it. You'll understand when we get there. I don't want to take the mystery out of it. You want to see Amy get to her vacation hotspot.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a shortened category of this game because the full speed run for Sonic Mania is somewhere around like 50 to an hour 20. And I'm a person who loves running short games. Like a good 20 minutes is like my sweet spot for speedrunning. So it was nice to be able to check out speedrun.com and find a category that was more manageable for me. And it's really cool too. It's this really awesome run where I get to see all these really great remixes of classic levels because I'm a huge classic Sonic fan. Grew up with the trilogy. I also speedrun Sonic 1, and it's really cool to be able to, I have a lot of nostalgia for it.
Yeah, and speaking of nostalgia, this definitely happened in the original Chemical Plant, is these bouncy gels.
Yeah,
that's not new at all.
Yeah.
It's I remember that from being a little kid. That is a really, really cool touch, though, in this. Just pointing out, that's a wonderful, it's a wonderful new thing that they added, and definitely not a reference for anything that is about to happen.
Definitely not.
None whatsoever.
There we go. And I grabbed that extra life because I want as many lives as I can have for for hang glider percent because you'll see it is a very tricky trick to do at the very end of the run. So we want all the lives we can get.
Yeah, so you will see her probably pick up a couple, as much as she can, and obviously, try not to die, but...
Yeah, things happen. As we saw at the beginning of the run.
I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened. We never saw that. That didn't happen.
There we go. Okay, we're going to avoid that big ring. We don't want to go into any of those because it'll send you into the special stages, and we're not looking to get any of the emeralds.
Yeah, we're looking... That takes time.
Yeah, that takes time, and we don't have time. We want to be on vacation, yesterday.
Yeah, if this were the full game run, you might want them because typically in the yes. Sonic or other character categories, all the emeralds is actually faster overall. Mm-hmm. But that, because you can usually do some silly bounces throughout that. But who grew up with Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine or Kirby's Avalanche?
I did not. And so I struggle with this part.
I did, but I am terrible at Puyo. I am a Tetris player, and even then, I'm not a very good Tetris player.
Yeah. So we were just talking about this because also neither of us are good at Puyo. But I don't know, they just look like delicious little candies to me, which I definitely, they're little
gummies.
Jello snacks.
Yeah.
They look edible. I don't know that they would appreciate me saying that, though. But it's fine. We just have to beat Robotnik in a round of Mean Bean Puyo here. And it's a big old pile of RNG for a minute. So it can be a little bit of a run killer because, you're going to be here a while.
There we go. Yeah, I ended up doing a run of this yesterday where I think I finished plus 2 minutes over my time, and I was like, oh gosh, please. Really good run otherwise.
I will say, I feel like you have been not to jinx it, but I feel like you have been getting some really, really good combos during practice earlier. Yeah. Now I've been seeing some good stuff, so
is that it?
It's paying off.
Come on.
There he goes.
There we go.
Yeah, baby! And after that, basically you're going to jump into Studiopolis 1 and do a super quick trick right at the beginning. So coming right off of what you just did, it's like, all right, great. You did fantastic on that. Take a deep breath. And here comes another super quick turnaround, which is she's going to turn around, hit that platform and launch forward.
There we go. Up
Nice.
there. Okay.
Also, welcome to Studiopolis. So this is like an entirely new level just for this game. So it contains elements from previous games, like remixed enemies. We do not like these bouncy balls.
No, we do not like them.
No. There is going to be a Sonic Spinball sound reference in here, which shout out to my Sonic Spinball fans.
Right here. It's very nostalgic
Beautiful.
for me.
Mm-hmm. It's the sounds from that game are just, I mean, I know Sonic is iconic, but Spinball especially.
Yeah.
But this is very like reminiscent of like Carnival Zone or like Spring Yard. Super good song. There's got kind of like all the classic elements. Lots of like the enemies are even remixed in here. But for this area, we are outside of the studio. We're in like the city outside. And then for the second half, we're going to be inside. But we're doing a fun little boss chase here. You can see like Club Spin and Eggnog as the ads in the back.
It's very good.
There's also going to be a train that we might be able to see at one point. But this is kind of just like a 4-cycle boss fight. There is like a chance for like a 3-cycle skip, but the setup can be a little bit tough. What you want to do is roll into the blue missiles. They're not going to kill you, and avoid the red missiles. Yep,
there we go.
Hopping over them.
Makes it, and Amy's hammer jump makes it easy to avoid those.
Like she gets a wild amount of air too.
Yeah.
Like, oh cool, I'm invincible and I get a ton of air off this.
This song also rules.
It absolutely does. It absolutely does. It was just giving me a moment for like the song. Also the casual like windmills in the background. Those happen normally in the middle of cities, right? Just asking for a friend. Like we all have windmills in the middle of our cities. Neon windmill.
Totally.
I love that they gave Amy a good classic like boss chase sequence though.
That
and it is
perfect.
possible.
There we go.
Yeah. Amy has to do this fight. If you do this as Sonic and Tails, apparently you could just skip it, but sorry. And it's fine, because now we're going to go inside the studio.
Yes.
You get to see what the inside of that looks like. We're going to be on TV, Mom! Hi!
Make sure you wave. Say hi.
And more of these super fun bouncing balls are going to be coming up. Look, so fun!
Oh, that was good, though. Okay, let's see. There's more of them here, though. Okay. Not too bad.
It's like the worst part of of Carnival Night, basically, or like
yeah.
Yeah. I do love how like Carnival Night-esque this whole like theme is. There are enemies in here. You're going to be seeing her doing some damage boosting to kind of get through enemies because there are some that are just like paced in her like placed in like a really like pain part, and it just oof. The cables in this are beautiful.
Oh yeah, I love them so much.
Specific note that Crime loves the cables.
They're so pretty.
They are. Cables like these for our computer when. It would be beautiful and fantastically aesthetic.
There we go. There's also these like really cool like, I don't even know what this is called. It's neat though. There's a lot of really neat like casino-y elements in here.
Oh yeah, I was over there like, oh, it's a beaker funnel. Oh, and one of the things you just passed was like one of the really, really cute enemies in here is these like hanging old style microphones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really
this spring ring is
bumpers are the worst.
uncool.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna get bumped right back. Oh no. Ooh.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, good,
nice.
good. It's possible to just get thrown right back out of it.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's like, okay, great. I guess I'm gonna be here for a minute.
Just for a little bit. There we go.
Yeah. And back into the tables, which we're gonna be rolling around, thankfully, a lot because we like them so much.
Yeah.
And you can see all like the TVs in the background instead of the city. So this boss is RNG, like different weather patterns. So there's like wind, heat, and lightning. Please, everybody, look at the adorable chicken in the back. This is so great. But you'll see them on the
I would trust that meteorologist.
Back. We saw one. Yes.
Yes. There we go. It was very, very quick.
I would trust him with my life. Yeah. As long as you don't get like electrocuted, then I think you're probably fine.
Yeah.
All right, friends, we are in Flying Battery, which this is the last zone, although we have the next scene is going to be the next thing. So this is Flying Battery 1. This is from Sonic 3, so like a remix of that area. So a lot of like the same sections in this first part. There's going to be a very, very precise spin or a really long gap, or we die.
I am honestly just going to do this, and I'm going to wait very patiently.
Smart.
There we go.
Beautiful.
It's possible to also spin dash over that, but it can be a little tricky with some of those handhold mechanics there. There we go.
Yeah, on the like trapeze monkey bars.
Yeah, that's monkey bars. Yeah, there we go. So those, they have like weird timing when you let go of them, so it's kind of throws me off sometimes if I'm not careful. Go up here.
Oh, and if you've ever seen like a little heart like float up, Amy's hammer will just randomly like spawn a heart when she does her hammer attack sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's just another like super cute little Amy-esque touch.
There we go. Zoom in through here.
Yeah, this is the music in this area is just so good.
Ooh. I had no rings there. Okay, I didn't notice that. Oh no.
Oh, surprise. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay,
we're fine.
It's fine. You know, we lost the music
that I was talking about.
Yeah, the great music that we were just talking about.
It's now The Sound of Silence. I can't believe that they got like it's such an incredibly popular song in this game. Or the composer John Cage's 4 minutes and 33 seconds, which is just literally 4 minutes and 33 seconds of silence. That's another one that this could be. Please leave your comments in the chat about what you think it is.
It's the longest solo ever, where the solo is silence. And then some jerk in the audience yells, "Play Freebird!"
Oh, and look at the cute little, these are like blueprints for a boss that we're not going to see up there before.
It is the boss of Flying Battery 2, and we are not going to see it, thankfully, because it's kind of a pain to fight, honestly. There we go.
But for now, we're just going to fight in a pile of trash, which is a very, very normal thing. I think this is the reason that Amy's like, you know what? We're not doing this anymore. We're going on vacation.
We want to go on vacation.
When she finds herself in a pile of garbage, she's like, this isn't for me, guys.
How did I end up here?
Yeah. Rethinks her choices, and let's call Flying Battery 2 Amy's greatest game.
Amy going through it right now.
Yeah. See? More trash.
Yep, more trash.
This is why she doesn't want to be there. This is the reason that we were stocking up on extra lives. The end of this level is going to be time, and it is a absolutely bananas difficult trick to end a run on. So Prime's just basically got to get through the first part of this in one piece so that we can go achieve our hang glider dreams. But in one piece is, of course, fun and challenging and precise, because you'll notice we now have wind, we have electricity, we have lightning, we have
all the elements.
Chickens shooting at us. So there's a lot going on the screen right now. It's fine. And there's, of course, like in here as well, electric fences. There's like pistons, like the magnet pistons that will crush you. There's too much going on.
So many hazards.
That's okay. Yeah. Before you know it, Amy's just gonna be like, you know what, we're done. We're not doing this anymore. How many more like garbage funnels is she going to have to sift through?
So we hit the final checkpoint. Hopefully, we'll see if we can get this. If not, we will be repeating this from that checkpoint, hopefully. Making the jump now.
That checkpoint is our friend.
And I think we're gonna get it, so we're just gonna hit, as soon as we hit the hang glider here, time. There we
go.
Oh my god!
The hang glider's working, Amy! I mean, GG anyways.
Amy is officially on vacation. The game lost track of her. She is out of bounds, and she will not be seeing you again. She peaced out.
Sonic can go fight Eggman for the rest of it. In fact, is Amy
Exactly.
seen it all for the rest of the marathon? Let me just double. No, that's not true. She'll be back. She'll be back tomorrow. During RPG Hidden Wizard's Sonic Roboblast 2 Sonic 06 mod
Awesome.
run, where he's going to be running as Amy Rose. So Amy's taking a nice sabbatical in the meantime.
Yeah. So the game actually right now is completely locked. Like, I cannot hit start or anything. I have to basically Control-Delete out of this. Yeah, it's a really great short run. If you're interested, you should definitely try it out. You can do it with any of the characters in the game. I just happen to really like Amy Rose and this mod because it's excellent. So yeah, please check it out, definitely. I've been MetroidCrime. You can find me twitch.tv/MetroidCrime. I play this. I play other speed games. I'm actually going to be at SGDQ playing VVV, so make sure to tune in for that. JPEG, where can we find you?
Yeah, so you can find me at twitch.tv/JPEG_EXE or on Twitter at also JPEG, JAYPEG. So either of those, or really if you want to hang out with me, the other place you can find me is shout out to the Burning Ship Discord, and I know that some of them are in chat right now. So those are the places that you can find me. And thank you for having me with you, Crime. This has been an absolute blast as usual.
Yeah, thank you so much for being on comms with me. And thank you all so much for watching. Amber, thanks for hosting. And thank you all so much for watching. Bye, everyone.
It's been my pleasure to have you here, and thank you so much for submitting this and closing out day one of Sonic and the Parallel Worlds. And I just want to close out here as well and remind you all that we are back tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern. If you happen to enjoy the Sonic speedrun goodness that we had for you today, please be sure to tune in tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern for day 2 of Sonic and the Parallel Worlds, starting off with more Snolf. So if you like Sonic 2 and you liked the Snolf CD run earlier, you're going to really enjoy Dwalf being back with more Snolf tomorrow. So thank you all so much. Just reminder to you all that you are valid. Go get some, go get some water, go get some food, stretch your legs if you need to, take your vitamins or your medication if you need to. Remember that you are valid and you are important, and take all of this positive, wonderful energy over to our raid target for tonight. And I will see you all tomorrow bright and early for more Sonic and the Parallel Worlds. Bye!